So what happened?
Oh, cool.
Nothing.
Nothing?
We waited for you.
We
Was
took a
it
break.
my
Literally
turn?
nothing. We took a 5 minute. Yes.
What was the last thing you saw?
The last thing I saw was Tremor.
Okay, I did a sweet combo to cast Fairy Fire on the dragon, and then forgot that means the haste would drop. But I'm gonna roll with it
So we
because
have
that was my
advantage.
mistake.
That
So you have advantage.
You have advantage to hit it, so it
you
would
and-
be your turn now.
But you're gonna
So-
because the haste dropped.
That's
You're gonna spend your round recovering. Sorry, I didn't realize that until after I cast Fairy Fire.
Yeah.
Wait, we have to recover?
at the end
Question.
when haste
does haste
ends,
say?
you. Okay.
What does haste say? Can you cast it? Or no?
He's not here.
Des?
Can someone cast haste?
Sure, I'll bring it up.
I've got it. I've got it up here.
Okay,
It
cool.
says, when the spell ends, the target can't move or take actions until after its next turn, as a wave of lethargy sweeps over it. So the spell
Gotcha,
ended when
okay,
you cast
yeah.
Fairy Fire. So you
This is the end
and
of my turn. Gotcha.
Talia
Okay.
have to
okay.
spend.
I thought it would. I
and-
thought it would take like an action or something, and I was just
Alright,
gonna
yeah.
act and search. But yeah, I'm sitting still.
It's because basically you're just friggin' exhausted.
So then it would be Artis's turn.
We'd be like, oh my god, I'm going so fast! I'm going so fast! Ugh.
I'm tired.
Hashtag Team T-Rex.
Bite it.
Now that it was so kind to turn its head this way, I'm gonna go in for the neck.
All right.
Do it.
Advantage. So 24 to
Yeah,
hit.
you're good.
Okay. Which is this?
Plus 10. That's so stupid.
It's a T-Rex
I know. It's still stupid.
for 38 points of piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Oh,
Yeah, buddy!
man.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna bite down on its neck and then just like kind of drive it to the ground with the force of, being a T-Rex, and then like put one of my hind legs on its neck
Oh,
and just
Watch out,
kinda
watch out for-
rip and
watch out
pull
for
everything
us.
I can out.
watch out for us. Watch.
Alright. Can
And then I'm gonna
you
start eating.
can you roll me a strength check?
I can. Let me see what my strength is real quick. Yeah,
Like 50.
that.
A beast.
Screw your haste.
25.
Never put it on me again. No, I'm kidding.
As you after it rears back from the acid breath, step over to the side, grab a hold of its neck.
Well,
and-
I actually had a stand-up pose. Prone. I stood up first.
Okay. So yeah, you grab a hold of its neck, push it down, and then with one of your feet, push it all the way down to the ground, and then just start pulling as hard as you can with your mouth. You tug and tug as everyone around you can slowly start hearing this and the tendons and the bones on the insides begin to snap and crack as the whole neck is just ripped completely apart off of it. Blood starts to spray all over. The body just falls down with the neck limply in the T-Rex's mouth, the head hanging out one side.
Jeez.
When
Fine.
it falls like Goodfellas, kick it and its dragon nuts about 8 times.
And now we don't have to worry about cutting the head off later.
Good job.
Yeah, you could just drop it and be like, "Hey guys, I have a head."
Okay, so everything worked out in the end.
I'm going to the
And then I'm
stand.
gonna let out a triumphant roar. And then I'm
I'm gonna go. I'll go check the other tents.
Yeah, go check this one up here, man. To the northwest.
Aaron and
Obviously.
Edrin, as you approach these two green tents, you find with each tent you find about 6 people that are tied up inside of it.
I'm gonna
I
go.
asked
Obviously,
Riven if these are her men.
yeah.
She acknowledges that these are it.
Okay. Then I slowly, one by one, once I get confirmation from her, I one by one just start untying them and making sure they're all okay.
Alright.
I start
And
cutting
if any of them
ropes
are
off
injured, I'm
their
gonna start.
hands.
If any of them say they're injured or they're like close to death or anything, I'm gonna call over chopper if I have to.
None of them seem to signify that they're injured. Riven does look over to him though and asks where are the others. One of them kind of looks over. They They used them for some sort of sacrifice ritual. They're gone.
What, Ammzy, what's in this tent right over here?
Halion, as you walk to this different tent and you open it up, you see a very large gold-trimmed chest.
Oh,
I lift the chest and I bring it back to the party.
You cannot lift it.
I cannot lift it. Okay. Everyone, there's loot. There's loot over here.
Shiny?
oh my
Shiny.
god. Gwen,
I
calm.
got it! I got it!
Gonna go follow Gwen to make sure she doesn't get in trouble.
I'll follow because I have the bag of holding. And
Yep.
Go on, see
And
there?
I
Open
open.
it!
I open
so-
up the chest.
So, as you open it, you find, you see on the top, as soon as you open it, you see 5 different pieces which appear to be different types of artwork and relics.
something
I'm
for
holding
our
back
room.
Gwen's arm so that she cannot grab anything immediately. Just
Aaron, as I'm assuming you're pulling these out as you go, because it's like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can't
Yeah, I'm
lift
just
it.
Aaron,
pulling this
as
stuff out.
he pulls these out, you immediately identify these as Noxus works of art and relics.
Okay. I tell them that. I tell them that they're native to Noxus.
filthy
um,
Noxian piece of shit.
Then they should go back
For
to
now.
Noxus.
The next
Noxians, I hate those guys.
next thing that you notice is a strange-looking stone that has several black spikes all around it.
Artis.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Artis
I
if
hand
he
it.
knows what it's about.
Take a look at it.
It's not native to Noxus, right? I don't know it to be
It's just some black stone with spikes on it.
Artis.
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
All right.
Imagine I can
Mm-hmm.
to find any magic.
I'm going to
messages
as
about it.
No.
Check!
Never mind.
Artis can roll.
on.
What?
So
Hold on.
Are you Artis?
Wait,
Really
what
Artis?
day is it? What day is
Oh
it?
shit, guys! I see like demons descending from the world's ending.
January 23rd, 11/11.
Like
Artis rolls well on Arcana.
So
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it is 11/11.
It's our T
Make a wish. I wish that he always rolls well on Arcana.
Good
wish.
Looking at this,
this item,
Yep.
you were able to tell that it is a stone of controlling earth elementals.
Ooh.
Good to have.
After you remove the stone, you look back down, Talon, to reveal a blackish greenish mace.
Oh.
I take out the mace.
All right.
Here, I want to try this one.
Is it Jotun's Wrath?
Come on, guys, don't fail me now.
isn't that one like reddish?
Right.
Yeah, I know it's
There we
blue. I thought
go.
it's
All
blue.
the Arcana.
Troy?
That's true.
Hey!
As you examine this, you were able to confirm that this is Mace of Terror.
I want it.
This is going to strike fear into the hearts of enemies.
I want it.
I suggest we
Glop.
give it to Glop, since this
Yeah.
is
And then-
Can you wield a mace with 2 hands?
I mean,
Doesn't matter. Give it to
Yeah.
Glop. Doesn't matter. Give it to Glop.
I don't care. Give it
I'll
to me.
work it out.
Give it to Glop.
You look back down again, Talion, and you see a rather dark, black and gray cloak.
Oh, a cloak. I hand this one again to Desric, because I know how much he loves cloaks.
18.
As you examine it, you were able to reveal that this is Mantle of Spell Resistance.
Ooh. It's a mantle of
That'll be
spell
good.
resistance. I could definitely get some usage out of this.
I think a lot of us could.
well,
And
most
then, one last thing at the very bottom, you see
Oh,
a
I just,
solid gold staff.
Hello.
oh,
Oh, God.
hello.
to make
I'm just preempting. How's natural 20 look?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
it is a staff of healing.
Hello.
Staff.
Hmm. Fancy schmancy.
Could
Might
be
want to
good
give
for
that to Chop. Yeah, might want to give that
Yes.
to
How does he
Chop.
feel about staves?
Mm-hmm.
Could you use it, Chop?
I would imagine so.
We'd have to. I mean, do we know how it works, or is that an attunement thing?
Give me 1 second while I look these items up because I rolled them today.
I can look at them if you want. I've got 2 of them in front of me right now.
What do you have?
I've got Mace of Terror and Mantle of Spell Resistance.
All right.
Are they on the same page?
You should probably describe
Yeah.
those real quick, just so we know. Well,
Mantle of Spell Resistance is while wearing this cloak, you have advantage on saving throws against spells. So
yeah, that
anything
sounds
to
nice.
save versus a spell, you have advantage while you're wearing the mantle. The Mace of Terror is this magic weapon has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge to release a wave of terror. Each creature of your choice in a 30-foot radius extending from you must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you for 1 minute. While it's
That definitely-
frightened, it must use its turn, trying to move as far away from you as possible, and it cannot move within 30 feet of you willingly. It can't take reactions, and for its actions, the only thing it can do is take a dash action.
So remember that time when Varen used Turn Undead? It's like that, except it can work on anything that isn't
Yeah.
immune to fear.
And if it can't dash, it takes the dodge action and stays where it is.
Nice.
Interesting.
And at each day, you roll 1d3 to see how many charges you regain.
Does anything happen if it runs out of charges, or is it just out?
Nothing happens. It's just out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know some items have a thing happen. I just want to be sure.
All right. Staff of Healing. It requires an attunement, and it can only be used by bard, clerics, and druids.
In bad.
This staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast one of the following spells from it, using your spell save DC and ability casting modifier. 1 charge for Cure Wounds, up to 4th level. So it's 1 charge per spell level. Lesser Restoration for 2 charges, or Mass Cure Wounds for 5 charges.
Ooh.
The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges daily at dawn. If
That
you
is-
expend the last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff vanishes in a flash of light and is lost forever.
So try to get it down to 1 charge unless absolutely desperately needed for that last
Right,
one.
exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Just so we don't risk it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
It's a good
then
recharge.
the Stone of Controlling Earth Elementals. If the stone is touching the ground, and I'm throwing out this next part because I just don't really care, you can use an action to speak its command word and summon an earth elemental, as if you had cast Conjure Elemental spell. The stone can't be used this way again until the next dawn. The stone weighs 5 pounds, so you don't have to worry about command word. You can just conjure an earth elemental.
Oh,
That's
I was
all.
gonna say, what's the command word?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Vanilla.
once you attune to it, don't
I'd
you
like-
make the command word?
I was gonna say, could we possibly set one if we wanted to?
I'd actually just go ahead and do it. Go with that. I'd say after you attune to it, you could set the command word.
Bacon.
Oh, it
I
does
would-
require attunement though.
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so.
The command.
No.
The command.
Okay. So,
I
command
call- I
word
call
is
you out!
bacon.
Bacon!
okay.
It is
So-
an earth elemental, so it's brown.
Let's figure some stuff out here.
If you want to rule that it does require attunement, you can, but it doesn't say it in.
Okay, if it
So-
doesn't say it, I will just say to set a command word, you need to.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want it to be basically locked, you have to tune to it. Otherwise,
Right.
it can
Okay.
be a freebie.
let
I think the only thing that you guys got that requires attunement is the mantle
I think
of
the mace.
staff.
The
staff
required
does.
attunement.
Okay, yeah, the staff does.
After
what
I
about
put the
main
works of
level?
art in, I'm gonna make my way back to Revan.
The mace and the mantle both require attunement.
Yep.
Okay, I figured. So all of them do.
So
Everything
all of them
but
require
the stone.
attunement.
Okay, so
I think the mantle should go to the person who has the hardest time resisting spell effects. That's
Well,
usually
that's-
Andy.
That's
That's a lot of-
impossible to determine because spell effects have multiple ways of affecting you. I can
Right.
attack your mind,
Well, I
I can
will-
attack your personality, I can attack your strength, I
I
can
will
attack your
say-
agility.
Pretty much everything, just give it out to everyone but me because I can't wield
Okay.
pretty much any of it.
Well, you can wear a cloak.
Yeah, you can wear a
Sure,
cloak.
right?
I
I wouldn't
True,
know.
you
At
can just
the
be a
end,
monk
you
with a
probably
cape.
Yeah,
Huh?
I currently have no magic items, so I would like something.
I would say you could wear a cloak, but that's where I would
Okay.
draw the line.
Oh, okay.
Give it to Dez. He loves cloaks.
Yeah, give it to Dez.
I would prefer the stone actually, but if anybody really wants that,
No, if you want that,
I'll take the stone.
I know
and then
I don't do that myself, but
I like summoning things, and I
figured.
already do Bartleby, so yeah, I like it. So I'll take the what's the exact name of that again?
We'll make you the pet master.
Stone of Summoning Earth Elemental.
Stone of Summon Earth Elementals.
Stone of Controlling Earth Elementals.
Oh, controlling Earth Elemental. Okay.
Raw.
Bartleby
many
has a
things did I-
friend.
How many things did I put in the bag of Noxing?
5 pieces of art, right?
5 pieces of artwork.
The Noxian people would love to have that art
Okay,
back.
so then the healing staff, who would want that, Gwyn or Chopper? Because you can both use that.
I'm good either way.
I like it. I think
And I know you
actually-
both can heal, so it's already kind of...
Yeah, like, do we want to consolidate our main healing on Chopper, or do we want to spread it more evenly between the two of them?
I think
I'm leaving it up to those two, honestly.
Yeah,
I'm staying out of this one.
Yeah, I was just putting that out there as a perspective to look at it from. I don't have any stock in it either way.
It would be a permanent shiny thing for Tama to have.
Right.
It
He
is a
gets
pure
bored of
golden
shiny things
staff.
quickly.
It is pure gold.
Yeah, it's got strange little faces and stuff on it, but for the most part, it's solid gold.
I would say just give it to Gwyn in case if something would happen to you, Chopper, because we no.
You don't
You
want
don't
it?
want it?
And the reason why I'm saying no is because she requires both her hands to use the violin.
That's true.
It'd be a waste of
Good
time.
point.
So you might as well go ahead and give it over to Chopper
I'm
because
so proud of you
I
giving
need
up a
that.
shiny thing.
Right.
Real character development.
I'll flick her a gold for being good.
Also, I didn't realize how silly Bag of Holdings looked.
Yeah, they're great. I love those things.
Have you looked at a bag
Really
of Devour?
How good
those
does
are-
that look, though?
Those are awesome.
Okay, so then the mace.
Yes, I love
Who
it.
wants the Mace of Terror?
Oh, I don't.
that'll
I don't
go.
want it. I don't use armor.
I could,
That's going.
the
That's
Mace
gonna.
of Terror?
That's going to
Yeah.
clop.
Yeah, that's definitely a clop item.
I'm
I think.
fine with that.
The only thing is that the mace is one. A mace is one-handed.
hmm
It says in the PHB.
Yeah.
So
Because I think.
Is the weapon you cut?
I think it might be a versatile weapon. So I'm gonna go look
Is
now.
it versatile?
I'll have a
Let me
look.
go check.
no, it's
It would
not.
make
I'm
sense if it
already on the
was.
table. Mace is not versatile. If it was,
Mace has
Can
no
we make it a
properties.
Maul of Terror?
Is a maul's two-handed, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes,
Maul's the big two-handed version.
I
of Mace.
mean, you could look into seeing if someone could transfer the enchantment for you. Would take time and it would take money.
It's true.
And if nothing else, if none of us ends up using it, we could sell it. It would be.
It's true.
that time.
We could sell for better stuff if we need to at some point. So
Well, I was thinking depending
If
on the
anything,
damage,
you can
if
use
it's
it. If anything, we can keep it and then just use it for the effect.
yeah,
Like we don't have to. You don't have to
I can
wield
wield
it
it.
and then permanently use it.
Aaron, you can wield
we
it.
can keep it and then just use it for the effect. Like
That is true,
a lot of us
Aaron.
can use it, but I'm thinking
use
anyone
one-handed
who
things.
wants it, I think just keep it and then even I don't think we should sell it. We got it and it's a pretty useful thing.
I
Yeah.
was thinking
Like-
if the damage isn't as good as what I have
Yeah, but-
now, I was going to give it to Talon. So that way, if he ever gets in a bad situation, he can just tear people
Yeah.
off. He'll be
I
safe.
have-
Also, don't forget, selling it would also lead us to getting something just as useful. So
That's
Sure.
because
true.
just because
Yeah,
it's useful
selling-
doesn't mean we should sell it.
Selling magical items does give a decent chunk of money, so
Sure, we could get it valued if no one wants it. But I think at the moment,
let's just hold on to it.
all options are
Yeah.
available. Yeah.
We don't have a lot of time on our hands. I think we need to keep moving. So
I
we'll
want the
figure this
dragon
out.
skills.
Yeah, we need to.
Right, and
But we're all
then
getting mad.
Yeah, let's
well, we
harvest-
also the cloak real quick, just so we have everything out of the way.
Yeah.
That could go to anyone.
I will make more item notes for this too, but I rolled these pretty much right before we played, and I was just like, that's too much text. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will
But,
say, keep me. I've got enough stuff at the moment. Keep me out of the spell. Like, there's other people who could use it more than me. So
I'm talking
Okay.
to Riven, so if you, I'm
All my
Well, this is-
non-magical
I'm
stuff
just
works pretty well for me, anyways.
We could have
I-
gotten this all done before you left, so you could still be part of the argument. It's just I'd rather get it
No,
done.
like I
now.
would have gotten all of the pieces of art in the bag once we saw them,
And
saw
then
that
walked off.
everything was magical, and then walked away. Or
Like
not,
magic
not
stuff?
magical,
Jesus.
but things that I wouldn't be interested in.
I would almost recommend giving Artiste the mantle just because it would give him an edge up on enemy spellcasters.
I mean,
How many
obviously I'd be fine with it,
stuff
but I
do you
also
get
I'd be
to
fine with
at
other
the moment?
people. Right now, 2.
2, so you can have one more.
I thought
Yeah.
you said one on each slot. What's the thing?
Well, you can have one of each, but like you can only attune to so many.
Yeah, yeah. The
But
max is
that's also a DM discretion thing. But baseline is 3.
I thought MZ was like one on
We're gonna
each
go
thing.
with 3.
Okay.
Besides, most of the time, rings and amulets typically don't require attunement, so that's
Yeah.
why.
So in the meantime, I'm going to go to the dragon, and I want to see if I could find where the part that allows it to breathe acid and try to kind of take that.
Alright, you'd have to do a survival check because you're trying to dissect its gland then.
Yeah, that's fine.
So who do we want to give it to?
Oh,
before
it
we-
pops in my and it pops in my face.
Is there anybody who currently lacks a magical item of any kind, or do we all have one now?
Mine's up in the air because, like I said, if it's not better than the mace I have, the maul I have now, I'm gonna give it to Talon.
I have my own record and 2 rings that I bought, and that's it.
It's also who would the resistance be most so
The-
far, or
the
the advantage.
Pops.
The damage difference is, like, since it's only a one-handed item, it's definitely going to be less than your maul.
Yeah.
You
So
can also wield a
kinda
shield with it.
it may not be, like, a super severe damage cut, but it will be less.
Yeah, like a shield would be possible with it since it's one-handed.
So you could increase your AC by 2, but if you want to continue doing damage, we can look at getting you another weapon eventually.
Yeah, they're both good.
Besides, you've got to hit to deal damage anyway, so you
my
won't even know
God.
the difference.
Shut up, Tori.
Ooh.
Shut up.
Rip. Alright. So-
Doesn't my barbarian armor bonus disappear if I have a shield?
Actually, I don't think so. I think a shield is the exclusion.
I think shield is the only thing you can wear.
But a shield,
I'll
a
have a
shield
look.
isn't considered a weapon, and it's not considered armor. It's just awkward. So
I'll have a
I
look.
Pretty
think
sure
you
you
can
can
do it. I
actually.
think you
It's an accessory.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
We can figure all this stuff
You
out
can,
later.
yeah, you can use
I-
a
Yes,
shield.
let's figure out.
You can use
Okay.
a shield and still gain the.
Yep,
We'll
can
talk
use
about
your
this
shield.
out again.
Yeah.
So, alright. Talion, unfortunately, when you're trying to, you end up damaging the gland too much.
Oh.
Gwen, you are able to pull off.
Does acid spray my face?
No.
No, don't try and kill yourself.
We'll
He
say.
resists it.
Yourself to die.
Well, because I rolled a 4, that's why I'm just wondering.
Oh,
And even
wow.
then, I have resistance. So
I'll say that you were able to pull off 10 pounds of scales. Black dragon scales.
I would also attempt to harvest this thing too. That's okay.
I'm
Are you
assuming
going
we're
for
all
anything specific?
putting them in a party thing.
Let's
yes?
just go. We'll go for scales. Yeah, we'll go for scales.
Are we not putting them in a party thing?
I'm not.
But we all killed it.
Woo! Not the net 20 I had against the red dragon last time.
Yeah.
Are we not-
You're able to just barely pull off one scale.
Are
Without
we'll take that
damaging it.
one scale.
If,
I'm going to.
yeah, if we're not doing this party thing, I'm gonna try as well because greedy people.
I mean, if you
I
want
don't
my
need any.
one scale,
I mean, what good would scales be?
I get.
They're
I
money.
think
Sell them.
So,
more
or you can
use
use them
possibly
to
armor.
potentially make armor.
Shiny!
I'll try to grab some. I'll try to see if I can grab the talons then. If the gland doesn't work
I mean,
out,
I was gonna say that.
grab talons or the wings, whichever one I can get.
I was gonna go for the
You're gonna
claws.
carry wings.
I'm going for scales.
And I got nothing.
Clop,
And I got
you pull off 6 scales.
Fuck. I was gonna go for the claws.
Aaron, you're going for scales.
This
You
isn't
pull
my
off-
day on.
You pull off 9. Desric,
I was just going for, I guess, scales.
alright, you get 4.
All right, I'm going to put those in the party thing.
Could someone help me out and
Yeah,
get a couple of dragon talons?
So
I'm pretty good at survival.
Edrin and Talon, you're both going for the talons.
I was going for a claw. Yeah, I was going for a claw.
Yeah.
Hey,
Danny,
So was
Anything
I.
sharp
So-
and pointy.
So for the most part, Talion and Edrin kind of damage them too much. Klop is able to pull off one of them.
Could I have that claw? I could find some use for it later.
Then put it in the bag, and we'll find a use for it later.
Yeah, it goes in the bag.
Okay, I'll go in
Okay.
the back.
Is everybody done harvesting?
I can
Yeah,
check my
man.
teeth.
I wanted to try
Yeah,
something
please.
using the laser scalpel that we got from the ship.
What are we
Okay.
putting
I don't
in
know
the
if that
bag?
would-
What is going in the
Okay.
bag? I have the
My
4
pork
pounds.
scales.
I have the 4 pounds from Des.
Yeah.
What else? Anything else?
I don't know. I
Uh,
guess everyone's being selfish with their shit.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, I have one scale, so I mean,
It's shiny.
I can
They're
try
actually
giving,
rather dark.
giving another survival roll, see if I get anything else.
No, we're done.
Alright.
I want. Okay, before we do anything else, I want to look over the men that we rescued to make sure there's not like any magical effects on them, or like that'll like turn them into sleeper agents or something when we're not expecting it.
Okay,
'Cause
so
these people.
Ooh, smart.
do you have detect magic?
Shoot, do I? I don't think I do, unfortunately.
Well, if you don't have detect magic, then you're not gonna be able to do that.
Dang. 'Cause if it,
Artis,
Speaking of your spells, Missy.
Gwen, do you
I'm
have?
gonna ask Artis. Do you have detect magic?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the idea on to Artis and Gwen just in case one of them has it prepared.
I do. And whether I had it prepared or not, I can still cast it because
Oh, nice.
I read it from my book.
It's a ritual, isn't it?
It
As
is.
well? Or is it not? Yeah, so you can cast it for free.
I don't prepare any of my ritual spells because I don't need to.
That's a good idea.
Mhm.
Probably.
That is a very good.
But yeah, I think.
I will take the time to cast detect magic.
Yeah, because
Anything else in the bag?
No, but we do still have that cloak just floating around.
If I'm not sure if I got anything from mine, but if I did, I'll give that to the bag.
Oh, I didn't notice. You got 9 scales.
nice. That's a pretty good supply. Yeah, but yeah, because like if these guys are able to summon a dragon, I just want to be sure they didn't do anything else nasty because that seemed almost too easy.
So, Artis, you do detect magic and look around, and you don't notice any essence of magic.
Okay. I don't
Aaron.
sense anything, so
All right, that's a
Aaron.
relief.
About these soldiers, did you know of this process to summon black dragons?
Ammzy?
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
As Talion poses his question, and Riven just kind of puts her sword back on her side. No, this is something new. From my sources, apparently Noxus is collecting dragons and items.
Aw.
As to
Dragon.
why, I'm not sure.
Most likely, they're making a push for power.
Don't put it past
Well,
them.
But where?
That's generally what Noxus does, so yes, that's probably a good guess.
It takes this many lives though just to summon this one dragon.
You would put it past them.
Yeah, I'm just letting everyone go. Have you heard of what Noxus does? Are you surprised?
No,
the
I have
stories
not.
I've heard, they're all assholes.
Even for a militaristic nation, dragons are quite the weapon. They must be planning something even bigger than they normally do to be summoning dragons just so casually like this.
There's something else that I'm not too sure of either. Apparently they're building something.
Building something.
What kind of something?
That
I'm not sure. It's
I mean, if they were able to summon just this one dragon, if
Well, hold on.
this,
Where did you get the information that they're building something? Yeah, continue.
I have multiple sources within inside the city.
And they've just said they're building something, like they're preparing something. They're not sure what.
Nobody knows what it is. Some sort of building or something, but it's something is under construction, and it's drawn much military presence around it.
Well, if this is any indication as to the lengths they're willing to go, someone needs to stop this.
You came to us at the right time.
Yeah.
That was the goal. She turns to Aaron. You've done us a great service.
Not just me. Does my friends help as well?
This is true. You have found quite the capable group.
We've done a lot together. Plan to do a lot more.
I know these men and women that you see. They have followed me for quite some time. I know I speak for all of them when I say this, but if you truly want to fix Noxus, you're gonna need an army. And if your group is willing, we will stick with you. We are soldiers. We will stay outside of the keep. We know how to live off the land. If you need us for anything, we will be at your disposal. However, if at any time we feel you are moving too far away from our goal, we will leave. I understand that you have commitments to your allies. Still, an army must be raised. One of your own. Allow us to help with that. At this point, the men and women behind her begin to kneel down, and she looks at you. Do you accept?
Question, can you clarify that last part? Something about one of our own?
Our own army.
Yeah, like it needs to be an army that you build, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's saying, you need to be the one who brings this together.
Gotcha. So, she kneels down and does what?
Do you accept?
I do.
She stands back up. Well then. General Ducatu, shall we return?
Sorry,
Let's go home.
out of character scream.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
This...
Let us go.
Before we head home, I'd actually like to see if we can find anything at all on these soldiers. Maybe there might be something?
Yeah, let's loot the corpses.
Yes. Orders, clues, anything that might give us information.
Alright.
One
Alright.
of the reasons why I keep them around. They're a lot smarter than I am.
So, you go ahead. I'm gonna use some real dice, because fuck it.
Oh, snap. You know
Okay.
stuff's getting serious.
Them stealth rolls.
3 black dragons descend behind you.
it
You only have 1 T-Rex, guys.
It's okay, I can polymorph.
doesn't matter.
No,
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 haste doesn't drop on me. I can do damage.
Guys,
Okay.
I could talk to them. They'll help.
Tiamat drops from the sky.
Yeah, no, I can talk to them and make them listen.
Okay, so between all of them, you find 100 gold, and also one of them, the one that destroyed the amulet, you find a parchment on him with a very strange charcoal imprint of what looks like some sort of structure, almost like in the shape of some sort of giant monstrosity.
As in, like, a creature of some kind?
Would you like to look at it?
Yes,
Desric?
please. Yes, I would.
So as Desric looks at this parchment, it appears to be some sort of like giant humanoid, bulky creature, and as you're looking at it, you hear this voice in your head. They moved to make the abomination reborn.
just kind of stare at the parchment for a little bit. I just kind of look at it, and I hand it back to the others, and I say, that looks pretty bad. We might want to do something about it.
Are you okay,
Yeah.
Des? You were staring at that for quite a while.
What is it?
I mean, I never blink. You say that like that's something unusual that I do.
I know,
What is
but
it?
you were
What
staring
is
at
it?
that.
I lean over and kind of look at his hand.
Investigating it.
Oh,
Yeah, I just show him the parchment. Like I don't try to hide it or anything. I just show it to him. I mean, I don't know what this is, but I definitely don't like the looks of it.
It's essentially, when you look at it, it's like a black charcoal imprint of, the best way to describe it would basically be like a giant Goliath.
like Cherubog.
Cherubog?
Yeah, from Fantasia.
Oh, okay.
Guess that's how I'm envisioning the damn thing.
Well, if I had to guess, I would say this is the thing they're building, and we're probably going to want to destroy it at some point.
And soon.
Oh yes, definitely.
Well, we're going to have to find more. We're going to have to liberate more of these camps, though, because we'll be going up against a whole militaristic nation.
Yes.
We'll get them. We'll get the soldiers and we'll help.
How many soldiers do we have currently?
12,
12? Plus
not
Riven?
including Riven.
Oh goodness. Well, if only we'd kept the militaristic Yordles, but
Could we ask the Yordles?
Too soon.
Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I could try talking to the council since they discovered that data cache. It does seem they've improved the defenses.
Yeah, I was about to say. It seems they've done pretty well for themselves after we
They're
helped them
welcome,
out.
you know.
yes,
Yeah.
I think we should show them evidence of what we found here. Show them this parchment. Show them the parts of this dragon that we've harvested. And tell them that this is just a small force that can summon a dragon, and there's no telling what their larger groups may do. Frankly,
And
if Noxus is making a push of this size, there's no telling what the scope of their plan may be. They may want to take over the entire continent at this rate.
We should also go and talk to.
You say that that's like out of their
Yes, but this,
out of their scope. It's
with
probably
this,
their plan.
this level of power, that may actually be within their reach, unless we
Nice.
do something.
As
I
you're
think-
as you're all discussing, Riven is kind of like, well, you're all right, and it would be definitely have to start somewhere.
Mm.
But our current situation is this: we have all of you, me, and 12 other men and women. It will take time to build a force that we're going to need.
Yes.
We can help with that, but you all, when it comes to bringing together other nations to attempt some sort of coalition, that'll be up to you. I can bring defectors. I can find mercenaries. That's
But
not
it's
a
a-
problem.
We've made a few friends in high places. We can certainly...
There's a few people who owe us a couple of who we could call in a few favors with as well.
Yes, showing them this will definitely, hopefully help persuade them that this is a threat that cannot be ignored any longer.
I wonder if I should get a hold of my master.
That should
That's what I'll say. I look over at Gwyn and I just say, me and you could talk to Karma. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to help with a few things.
That is certainly a start, but do not get ahead of yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
We must establish this, and then also, too, these armies will need to be trained properly and be able to
Yep.
work together.
Yep.
It's something that will take time.
Yeah.
I have somewhat of a militaristic training background. I could train them.
Lady Riven, could you also
I
help
do.
train?
No offense,
course I
Talion, but I
can.
have much more experience than you.
It's
I-
true. You could both help in different ways.
Yeah.
I fought in the Noxan military.
I'll train any magicians you bring. I'll teach them all my card tricks.
I'll
Any
help
of
with the
them?
bards.
Any of them want to punch stuff real good?
What we're saying is we'll help, no matter what.
Well,
Aaron
Well,
is one of us.
I don't know about all of you, but although that I do love the thrill of battle, standing in a dead battlefield tends to bore me, so maybe we should head back.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure
Yeah,
these
let's
men
head
and
back.
women would like to make camp and have a warm meal.
yeah. Let's
Yes.
walk
I
and talk.
agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
As I head back, I start to think of Lady Leona and their mysterious
That
note.
could be interesting.
So
Yeah, I just
uh,
kind of pop up next to Gwen. I'm just like, what do you think? Do you reckon we could call in a couple of favors back home?
Lady Karma will help, but there's also one other person I might try.
Who's that?
My master.
Master?
Who is?
Obey your master.
She taught me everything that I know about the bards. Lady
Who's that?
Sona.
If you think she'll help, we can go and we can find her.
I
See
can
where
ask.
she is.
If she's trained you,
Mm.
Then we can
She's
definitely
pretty-
use her.
badass if you ask me.
She was the best.
Does she share your love for shiny things? Because if so, then I got a lot of work to do.
I don't. It'd be a little difficult. She can't
She's
speak.
my ex.
You can't see?
She can't
That's
speak.
awkward. Oh, speak.
Oh, she's mute.
That's-
Okay.
That's fine.
I
We
talk
can work
to
around that.
as we walk. I also talk to Aaron. There's also the Iron Solari.
I don't know much of them.
Yeah.
They were the group that I came here to seek. While you all were fighting, what was it, Mordekaiser? No, it wasn't Mordekaiser. It
yes,
was
Mordekaiser
No, it was Malzahar.
or Malzahar.
Malzahar.
while you were
My
all
boy,
fighting
my boy Malzahar.
while you were all fighting Malzahar, I was on the front lines with Lady Leona.
I remember that fight. Now look over there.
She-
You almost didn't make it.
She saw me and noted of my fighting skills, but they could not disclose their location to me.
Do
They
you
only
think
left they only left me this. I have to show them that I am worthy of their ranks,
So
and then
do
they
you,
won't find me.
do you think that you have a way to contact them, or is it them finding you?
They would have to find me, and I have a feeling that agents might be looking at my actions.
Then I suppose we can put the word out. You can put the word out somehow that you might need some help for them, and if they see fit, they might pop up and help. Because our cause is pretty noble.
This is definitely something that involves every soul living on this land right now. This is more than just country versus country. This is Noxus against the world.
And that's just how they want it.
Then we'll take it.
Yep.
Then we'll have to get started on that word as soon as possible. I'm not sure if there's any in this region that are watching me.
As we've said, there's a lot of people, a lot of different people. I could try and get some people from the Kinku Order. Maybe might be able to help, especially in the Vandal City sector. Maybe some Ionians that we may be able to call in. There's a lot of different people
I
we
know
might be able
one
to call
person
in.
in specific that I need to talk to.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well.
kicking myself that I didn't when I had the chance.
Who's that?
Siver.
Of course. Yes, we need to speak with her. Or wait, no, I don't. I guess I've never actually met her and Azir,
Nope.
so yeah,
No.
never mind.
You ain't never met shit.
Yeah, I don't say. I just kind of look adorable, like I always do.
I just look adorable.
Not as adorable as Chopper, but
Motherfucker, you look like a hood with eyes.
hey, people like black mages. It's a pretty good look. I don't look as adorable as Chopper, but I'm pretty up there on the list.
Chopper's pretty. He's a Yordle. Like,
I mean, yeah, he has
rolls a nat
damage.
20. Boy, roll for adorableness.
yeah, 3d6.
He wins. Yeah, he was that.
46k3.
So you guys, it's dark now when you guys make your way back to the keep. Pretty much the moment that you get back to the front of the keep, the men and women that were following instantly start going to setting up camps.
I
start
tell
chopping.
them that they can
Yeah.
take heat in our courtyard.
And we need to tell Stuart because he would probably be glad to know about this.
Also tell the
Finding out from-
guards.
Can we
About
get you
this.
food or anything?
That's all I was gonna say.
Riven turns around and she looks at you and we will do that then. But
Yeah.
please, we understand that we must contribute, so we will gather supplies from the surrounding area, and when we are done, we will
Oh,
make our way
wait.
into the keep.
Azir,
Please make yourself comfortable here.
Very well.
I just thought of something.
What's that?
We have Azir said that he wanted our assistance. If we help him, maybe he can provide more forces.
Azir?
And it's very
When was this?
It was the last thing. It was the last thing he said to you guys before they left. Was that he's had something that he wanted to talk to you about before him and Sivir teleported away.
Oh fuck! That's been months.
Don't worry, it's like this is Skyrim, right? Side quest. They're just sitting there waiting for us.
Yeah, they're sitting there with an exclamation point over their head, right?
Oh my god!
I'm shocked that I'm the only one that remembers this.
I didn't remember them teleporting away at all.
Guys?
I mean, technically, you were half dead at the time, so you would.
Very.
I don't think.
Yeah, I mean that might. I mean, I might have just been. You know,
Yeah,
playing
that'd
my
probably
character
be
really
why,
well.
because you were
That's
pretty much half
so
dead.
good.
My master is known for his patience.
My master is known for his patience.
You waited a long time.
Point is though is that on the map of Runeterra, we're not too far away from them. That I think it should be our next stop.
That's so amazing. We've all forgotten.
Hey, we freed him.
So you guys
can
went
wait.
you're back into the keep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're having the discussion, you go back into the keep. Stuart comes up to you. Chopper, there was a letter that was sent from Vendel City that I believe you're probably the only one that's going to be able to read it. So
Oh, okay.
I let
Ow.
Stuart know that there's people in the courtyard.
That they are our guests. Yes.
and you can hear them outside though, like chopping down trees, and they're
I'm
busy
gonna make
doing.
my way to the guards and just be like, "Hey, whole group of people out there, don't try and kill them. They're cool."
They're with us.
The big orc guy. And then the other two just nod. Very well.
I love Galar so much.
The orc is so cute.
He has a name, miss. How
Yo.
dare-
No one beats Brian.
No.
No.
I don't know.
So,
That
Chopper,
elf's
are
name
you,
is pretty cool.
going to read this letter?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So as you start to read this letter, essentially what it says is that whenever you make your way back into the city, Gavin would like to speak with all of you. And at the end of it, you notice, however, that it is signed Malka Gavin. You pick up on this as Mal is in translation to common is a form basically means magic. Yes, I made up a language. And then Khan,
Nice.
the word Khan is actually a basically translated to council member. So it catches you off guard a little bit because essentially it's saying that he's now a magic council member.
Oh,
Hello.
Fancy.
okay. That is interesting. I'll pass around the group. Guys, whenever we get a chance to go back to Bandle City, the council wants to see us.
We can't read this. It's in Yordle.
Right, I'm explaining to you what it says.
You're all just like scratching your heads as you're like looking at it like what?
I'm holding it upside down.
Oh yeah, when Aaron gets it, it's upside down.
And it doesn't say anything about like it's not like urgent or anything. It's just basically whenever you're back in the city.
Let's write that down so that we don't forget it like a Z.
Someone, please.
Can we make like a magical whiteboard in our keep?
A magical whiteboard.
I don't actually have a journal, Ammzy.
It's called
Oh.
It's called Conjure Whiteboard.
Okay,
It's
one
a
second.
4th level spell for our caster.
Holy shit! I just realized I
my
still
fault.
have the original letter.
For what?
Shen's OG letter.
Oh,
From like the second session, I still have
I
it.
still have this that I put on my eye patch.
Oh my god.
All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Man, that seems like so fucking long ago.
So, about an hour goes by, and one of the guards opens up. You can hear the front gate is opened up as Riven and the rest of the soldiers begin to walk in. And there, you notice how pretty much every single one of them has something that they're carrying inside,
Nice.
whether it be tents that they've made, food that they have gathered from the surrounding area, any sort of thing that would basically be pretty much a basic campsite, as they all just bring it in and start to set up multiple different tents and a couple different campfires. And about 2 or 3 of them come over and on the main table just kind of set down a very large, like 2 or 3 bags of food that they have gathered, different like fish and wildlife and just whatever they could gather from the surrounding area.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
they know what they're doing.
This is impressive.
Right.
Do we want to go see the council
Question: do I
now?
recognize them as
It's evening
Noxian
now.
soldiers or
Yeah,
just
the night.
general mercenaries?
Or do we want to
They-
go see them?
They
We might as well take a
currently
breather.
have no markings that would indicate where they came from.
Okay.
We
But
want to go see.
Aaron, I do need you to add a custom skill to your sheet.
Oh yeah!
This is gonna be good.
You got a custom shit, man.
Oh man,
What is it?
so cool.
Lead army.
Lead army, general, whatever you want to call it.
May I make a suggestion? Leadership.
Oh
I
yes.
think that actually
Yes.
like that. I think that fits.
That's
Yes.
good.
Make a leadership
What is
roll.
this going off of? My strength? My brute force?
What is your strength mod?
5.
Your charisma mod?
0.
He's strong. He
Okay,
can
this
talk
this,
shit.
this is the way it's gonna work. I don't even know if you can do this. Shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
What I want to do,
Serious science.
what I want to do
You won't
is,
be able to mix any of the skill at all.
yeah, this is
I can make a class feature that mixes them.
okay. So what I want to do, because since this skill is essentially like, you're talking to soldiers and you're getting them to do a job. If you were to have a charisma mod, I would say that you would add a point to it. For every 2 points of strength mod, you can add 1 point.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I won't make. I'll do this instead. I will make.
So right now it'd be a +2.
Yes.
If
Round
you
it
could
down,
add-
right?
If you
Round
had
it down.
anything with a +2, you could
Yes,
just use
round
that
it
for the
down.
time being.
Is he proficient
Am
in
I
this
proficient?
skill?
Not yet.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Give it time.
So on the topic of following up that letter since it's evening, I suggest we do that in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Artis,
Hi.
you're from Piltover. Do you think there's a way we could get any help from there as well?
It's possible.
Because I know we helped Vi and Caitlin in the future. That didn't happen here. But you're still from there,
Yeah, and I
So-
still have my contacts.
and you still have that bullet, right?
Of course I do.
So we can. So do you think we can it's a possibility that we could do that?
It is a possibility, but I can't do anything.
Cool. Just getting a scope of all the possible things.
Mhm.
All the possible,
There you go.
all options.
Okay. Cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Yo, can you say General Dukatu one more time?
You have a long fucking name.
And you know he just became Preston, so you're about to get real tired of him real quick.
Who?
There's a settlement. I need your help. There's
Quick,
another
install
settlement.
mod,
Yeah.
install mod.
There's all these things that we
Get out
need your
now.
help for. Everyone all of a sudden needs help.
You are going
Get
to regret
out
it now.
now.
Mr. Jones.
Hey, guess what? When you get it done, you're gonna have another 3 things for you to do.
Yep. That's Preston.
Shut up and go plant my friggin' potatoes, bitch.
I messed up the glitch. No.
Oh no.
Would you-
Good.
So, all right. So
Damn it.
obviously, Brian would make a rather large meal with all the food that has been brought in. Everyone.
Does he need
would-
help? I could help him.
I got it. It's all good.
Okay.
Let the woman help.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm just saying. Bitch,
That's
he
racist.
knows. He
That's
knows.
racist.
This bitch knows how to make a sandwich. I got you.
I have.
That got
Zero
real
commentary.
sexist.
Yeah.
That went
Alright.
like 0 to sexist like that. That was
Real
like.
quick. Right?
Cut stream. Cut stream.
It's really not as sexist as he's making it sound because Jordan knows my cooking.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
So,
It's terrible.
Shut up, Tori. You love it.
hey,
It's
I've never
terrible
had
because
it.
I
How
still
can I
haven't
say
got
I
to
love
eat
it?
it.
You know you want it.
So,
I do,
So-
but
I still have
Yep.
4 things
A
consistently.
large
oh
meal
my
is
God,
prepared for everyone to enjoy. Pretty much eat. Pretty much Riven and the soldiers basically eat, chit chat with each other for a little while, and then make their way into tents to sleep. If there's anything else that you guys would like to do before you go to sleep,
I take Tama up to my
Can I
room
get
real quick.
food? I'm really hungry.
Whoa. You take
No.
Tama.
No, I take Win.
that got awkward.
I know it did.
I mean, hey, you guys do whatever you want. I ain't gonna complain, but
and I
just gotta cast greater invisibility on myself.
I grabbed a picture of me and Datrum from my desk and I show it to her. That's my
you and
brother.
who?
My brother.
Why am I asking this? I'm not there.
Yeah, if you're not there, why are you asking us?
This is you see.
I was typing things and I didn't realize.
You see a young
you're imaginary. Jordan, shut up.
black dragonborn and a young white dragonborn in the photo.
Impossible!
That is me and my brother Gwen. One who was essentially my other best friend, other than Baron. He was the main reason why I became a paladin in the first place. Gwen, you're muted if you're talking.
Sorry. She kind of takes a look at it, and she very, very carefully holds this thing and smiles, and she's like, "White, how appropriate. He's really shiny."
He is. My
That's
only
racist.
my only regret is
No, that's sexist.
the paladins I left with, they were only interested in me. I didn't want to leave at first, but he told me that I could.
Is he a paladin too then?
I honestly do not know what became of him. I've had no way of contacting him since coming here. I used to keep in contact with him via letters, but now I'm not even sure if that is even possible now.
Have you tried?
A couple of times.
Keep trying. He must be worried sick. I would be.
I'll keep trying.
I'm sure he's okay. You two are practically unkillable. If he's
I'll tell you
anything
this.
like you.
I'll tell you this much: he is a lot smarter. He is a lot more plotting than I am. But yeah,
Are you the oldest?
yes. There's only just been me and him. He's been caught up in every single one of my stupid plans when I was younger. And he has had to get me out a couple times. Although on one hand, I do know my way around the city. So, there is that.
You two really are yin and yang, kind of.
Very much so.
But one can't exist without the other.
I'll try and get a letter to him. I'll try.
Keep
But-
trying.
Our worlds are in two separate, but this world is apparently separate from the one that I was born in. So we'll see how this works out.
Okay. Try not to take too long, alright?
I
And
won't
as
take-
she heads for the door, she kind of takes a minute and turns around and smiles at him.
You know, you were really worried about handing over that amulet and not being a paladin. I think today, I think your brother would have been really proud of you.
Thanks, Gwen.
Hmm.
And I go to write that letter again and try to find a way to, and then I just keep it on me, hopefully finding a way to just transport it, have it get sent someday. So that's all I do. So if anyone else wants to do anything, I'll let them.
So is anyone taking the mantle of spell resistance?
I have it in
If-
the bag.
I will take it if nobody else wants.
You take it. No
Okay,
one
I will
else
take
wants
it.
it. Final chance. 3,
Go,
2,
I
1.
mean,
No
I
one
want
wants it.
it.
Take it.
But I don't need
Yeah.
it.
Because
Okay.
since I took the stone, I just didn't want to
But
be
guys, I want it.
I want it.
Too fucking bad. Shut up.
I give it to one of the soldiers. I name him Barry.
So, everybody going to sleep now?
Yeah.
No.
I'm going
Oh,
to
no.
attune to my new stuff,
Okay.
including
Adrian!
including the stone of commanding earth elementals. I'm going to set the command phrase as Krmorg, which I've just made up. It is, since I speak primordial, that is the earth dialect for aid me.
I'm going to write that down.
Yeah,
And
it's
if
in my
you don't say it correctly, it's not going to work.
And if you don't say it correctly, it's not going to work.
it's in my journal. I've already written it down, so
Alright.
I knew you would say that.
What is the NC-17 rating for?
Dude, it's just joking.
Oh, I was about to say, are we about to get a sexa up in here?
So that's the thing.
Alright, so
Adrian! Adrian!
That's creepy. Please stop.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Can we talk?
Okay.
With the door open.
Door is open.
Well.
Close it behind you.
Fine. You said you'd explain.
You don't forget shit, do you? What am I? What specifically are you referring to? There's a fair bit.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
No, I mean, like, actually, what are you referring to?
Oh.
Jog my
Because
memory.
apparently he forgot.
I know, right?
Jog my memory a little. There's a fair bit that I stew on.
I know, right? It was basically the conversation when they were dragged into that desert area in the was it in
Isle. With
Yeah, that
Galvin. Okay.
Awith.
Oh, right, that. Okay. No, this is separate. I get it. I know what she's talking about. That was an interesting moment for me. It was less about the situation and more about specifically what Jarvan had to say. And more about my own fears of myself. I'm terrified, Gwen. I'm terrified that, in case you haven't noticed, I'm a little violent. I can get angry pretty quickly. That and Monk don't tend to go together. Yet, here I am. A walking contradiction.
Why are you angry?
I don't know. There's so many things. It's hard to pick just one. I'm still a little pissed off that I never got a childhood. I didn't get a normal family. I didn't get a dad. I didn't get a mum. I still don't even know what my mum looks like, if she's normal, if she's crazy. All I've heard is stories. I didn't grow up with brothers, sisters. All I had was stories about how I was found as an infant, abandoned. Now all of a sudden I have a dad and have all this stuff, and that's cool, but I'm still so bitter about so many things. I'm still so angry about so many things, and I'm scared. I'm scared I'm going to do something that's going to change me. That's going to... that I'm not going to be able to come back from. There's things that I need to face, that I want to face, but I don't want to. This master of shadows. The hell is that? That's the person who killed so many people, that I caused the death of so many people that I know and love. I want to find that person and I want to end them. I want to kill them more than anything I've ever wanted in my life. But I don't want to find them. Because what if I do find them, and this anger that's inside me, just, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stop myself once I see that person. That thing. And I don't want to risk all of your lives because I'm too angry to control myself. All this talk about balance and justice and all this stuff that my dad and Ken have all talked about and preached, they're all so in control. Yet anger is just something that just the second I get pissed off, I just lose it. Jarvan spoke about what? Sorry, you saying?
Isn't that normal?
Not for me. It shouldn't be.
Why?
Look at how in control every single other monk, and they're all so in control of themselves. They're all so set. Every other monk I've ever met has been in control of everything inside of themselves and been set and just. But I'm not that. I'm not in control of everything about me. There's so much that I just can't control, and it scares the hell out of me. Do you remember what Jarvan said? He let his anger and his want. It changed him. What if that happens to me? His anger overcome him and he became monstrous. What if I find this person, this master of shadows, and I get so angry, I get so bitter, and I get so evil that I don't come back from that? Even now, thinking about this person, I can feel the anger welling up inside me. I want to hit something right now. Why would I want to do that? What proper monk should think about a person, about a thing, and want to lash out and break things? How is that in control? What if I lose control on such a massive scale that I can't come back, that this person ceases to exist?
In a sense, though, Edrin, that's what makes you in control. You see it, and you fear it's going to happen, so you're much more aware of it. You're aware.
I almost lost it when we saw Velkas. I wanted so bad to break him for everything he did, sending us where he did, doing everything he did to us. And that was just a guy who sent us to the future. How am I going to react when I see the person that has killed the people I grew up for 70 years with?
What did you learn from them?
I learned everything. Everything about the way I am. Everything that my life is. They taught me literally everything from the basics of how to move, how to walk, how to fight, how to eat, how to do everything. They taught me everything, and that thing took them all away from me. The only reason I'm not still with the ones that survived is because of my anger. What if the same thing happens with this group? We've already lost two people. What if we lose more and it's because of me?
Edrin.
What's the first thing Des said? Yes, we're in my room.
while you're having this conversation, and Edrin is clearly getting
Loud. Yes.
in a discomfort state, you both notice as the light in the room kind of dims down a little bit.
Mhm.
Edrin, it won't be because of you.
How? How can you say that?
Because we're following you by choice. Our decisions, our actions are all based on us, not on you.
But what if we go in there? What if we say we were in a similar situation to the one we were in today? Aaron got a tip, we followed that tip up, and we got into a situation where we killed a freaking dragon again. What if I get a tip as to where where the Master of Shadows is, and you all follow me, and then I see him, and I lose my mind, and I rush at him, and that choice to leave you and to not be in control and to sprint after this thing, to this revenge that I crave, puts the rest of you in danger and you die. That will be because of me.
No.
Because I'm not there and the rest of you die.
It will be also because of us. Because we care. We care about what's happening to you and the torture and torment that this guy has put you through, and we want to end it. We want to end it not as much, but almost as much as you do, because we hate seeing you like this. But you know...
And she kind of slowly walks over and sits down next to him.
I worry about the same thing. Would you say it was my fault if something like that happened? Because of me?
I'd be a hypocrite if I said no.
But you want to say no?
Spot on.
So, it's the same way between the two of us, isn't it?
Yep.
Have you talked to your dad about the anger?
No.
Why not?
That man left me alone for 74 years. He shows up and all of a sudden I'm supposed to talk to him about all my problems of the last 74 years. You're more of my family than he is.
Edrin.
He left me alone for 74 years! For 7 decades, I thought I was left alone on the street as a child because I didn't have a family who loved me, because I had no one. And these monks were kind enough to take me in. That was my life for 74 years. And all of a sudden he shows up and that's magically everything's fixed. What am I supposed to say to him? Oh, you sent me a letter and all of a sudden you showed up and kept me from dying once, therefore we're cool. No! By the way, I'm struggling with crippling anger that could possibly kill me and everyone that I've ever cared about.
But that's why you should talk to him. Not for your sake. For ours. if you're so worried.
Last time I sent a message to him to want to talk, he didn't even bother to get back to me. He probably sent a message to Vandal City saying, "Hey, my son's coming, take care of him." He couldn't even be bothered to tell me that he did that. I had to learn that for myself. I waited days to find out if he was going to send anything back. But no.
Do you know if he left you willingly?
He spat some. He told me multiple things about that situation.
But
it's hard to let go of 74 years of hate. There was a time in between those years of me leaving and meeting you that my one goal was to murder him. Do you know that? That was my sole solitary goal, was to find him and end his life for doing what he did to me. What kind of monk is that? What kind of person is that? That their one solitary goal is to find their father and end his life. Find anyone who was responsible for leaving me as a child, as an infant, and end their life.
that's you. That's Edrin.
I don't want that to be Edrin.
If you don't want it, then try and find a way to fix it. Try. If you don't like being angry, if you don't want to feel like this, try. But I believe in you. I know you wouldn't hurt us, and if one of us passes away because we followed you, we made that decision. We made the decision to walk out that door. You didn't force us. Just as I'm not forcing you to help me.
Do you remember the first words that Desric said to me?
Hmm.
Mighty violent for a monk. What a violent fellow you are. May have seemed innocuous or a little bit of a joke, whatever. Spoke to me almost truer than anything anyone's ever said.
You don't seem violent to me.
I beat someone to death today.
And?
I don't like doing that. I don't. It may seem like it. But I don't.
What I mean, Edrin.
I don't want to. I am violent. Are you kidding me?
You're not violent, you're in pain. There's different things. If you were violent, you would enjoy it. You would revel in it. Every minute of every day. But instead, you're sitting here worried, sick that you're gonna kill us. Scared of yourself. That's not violence. That's pain. That's normal for what is going on.
What am I? different question. What are you doing? But you cannot. Please, you
Here,
cannot,
you Thailand.
Yeah, we can.
cannot ignore what is
Talon?
happening.
Talon.
Oh, me.
We can hear you.
We could hear you.
I don't want to be this person anymore, but I don't even like talking about it. I don't like thinking about it. I don't like anything about it, but I have to. I want to get rid of it. I've tried to change. But those feelings of anger and the desire to see the people who wronged me in pieces at my feet. Something that is deep in my head. Every time I try to forget about it, try to remember my training.
It's as if nothing else in the world matters. It's all you can focus on.
Exactly.
Yeah. It hurts though, doesn't it? And it's scary.
It's terrifying. I don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of those images until I actually see them. But I'm scared what'll happen when I do.
Edrin, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do you trust us?
Yes.
With your life? Your sanity?
Life. Yes. I don't even trust myself with my own sanity. Listen to me. Why?
Why what?
Why ask that question?
Because we won't allow that to happen.
What if you can't stop it?
What if we can?
What if you can't? I'm faster than all of you. What if I get away and I can't control myself? What are you going to do?
Find you?
Could be too late by then.
It won't matter. I can't speak for anyone else, but I will find you.
Damn it, I was thinking the same thing.
Fucking heard that.
I heard that too. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, whoever answered that's a jerk, man.
Got a little intense.
We come on, you can't argue. We're all thinking the same thing.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Let's try asking, maybe not your father, but some of the other monks for some help. What?
So
Okay.
much has changed in the past few months. I was alone a couple of months ago. By myself. Literally no one. For 4 years. Did nothing. Almost everything. Didn't like speaking to people, didn't like talking to people, didn't do anything with anyone. It was all on my own. Man, shit's got different.
You're not alone anymore. You don't have to deal with this by yourself. So you go ahead and you try and run. I don't care how fast you are. I don't care where you go. I'm gonna do everything that I can to find you and bring you home. With us. And I won't let this guy have that much power over you that he's gonna change you. He doesn't deserve that. He has no right. He took everything else from you. Don't let him take who you are. Because if you do, everything that you're doing right now will be for nothing. Even if you do kill him.
Thank you.
It's gonna be okay.
That remains to be seen.
Call me an optimist. I have faith in you.
Makes one of us.
All you need is one. But we will get him, Edrin. I promise. Just don't let him win.
I'll talk to you later, Gwen. Thank you for everything. This talk has meant more to me than you could possibly imagine.
Is that sarcasm?
You'll know if it's sarcasm.
Okay.
The room brightens back up a little bit.
This house is freaky.
That's not you doing that?
No. That's the house, man.
Should we go outside?
It's like dark out there.
I mean, like out in the hallway.
No.
See if anyone else is having that?
The same thing happened when I walked into Varen's old room. The house was sad. Yeah.
The house was sad.
It was weird. I walked in there and the whole room was like dark and dim. It was weird.
Okay.
I think Talon was there. Talion Hill. I'm not that crazy. Trust me. Ask him.
Okay.
No.
Stop that.
I'm gonna
Zap.
go into my trance. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Everybody going to sleep?
Yep.
No, I want to have a
I'm
15-minute long conversation with Claw.
Hey,
No, I'm kidding.
I'm eavesdropping on everyone.
I mean, we can talk.
I mean, my room is right next to Edrin's, so I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
he probably would have heard some
You,
yelling.
you hear some shouting.
Yeah.
Nothing that I haven't heard Edrin scream before, so I'm not paying too much attention. Edrin's
So-
mad.
The
No, I'm kidding. Calm down.
the next morning. So you pretty much have two options. Well, I mean, you have a lot of options, but because you have a keep that can go anywhere. So, but yeah, as I said, like that letter didn't say it was urgent. So, I mean, you could go to Shurima if that is what you'd like to do as well.
I'd like to get this out of the way just so that it's done since we're here, and then we go to Shurima. We could
Yeah, that's
probably
what I was going to say.
like if we don't have to go anywhere, because I think Gavin probably just wants to talk to us. I think we could probably knock both of these out in a day if we were.
But we've been keeping the other guy waiting for how long?
He can wait another day.
Well, keep this in mind. We were abducted by Shadow Isles. So when we got this key, so we kind of explained that. That's understandable. And then we decided on our own volition to go help the Yordles. So, I mean,
It's
evens out.
up to you guys. It's been a very
I'm
long
not
time.
just saying to the group, it evens out. So.
We
Been a
freed
very
him
long
from
time.
eternal slumber. I think we're good. Like,
We woke him up. He can wait a little longer.
like,
Still hanging out here, guys. Still got the exclamation point. Come on.
Just like, for fuck's sake.
Let's just go do both. Let's go talk to the council first. Then we could just transport. We can transport over to
It
Shuri.
makes sense to do this first.
Yeah, that's fine.
That way
alright.
we don't have to make a trip and the trip back. We don't have to keep wasting.
Right.
Sure.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
that makes
also
sense.
talking
We-
to Sivir and Shrima would be nice.
Yeah, and we would waste less crystals too if we do it this way anyway.
Exactly.
So yeah, might as well.
Gonna head to Bandle City.
Yep.
Yep.
So, as you leave, Riven just lets you know, Aaron, that they will remain here.
I tell him to be safe.
All right. So, I did a thing.
You did a thing.
I did a thing.
You prepared.
What did you do?
I
Whenever
did
the
a
GM
thing.
says he did a thing.
So, welcome to Bandle City.
Oh, you did a thing.
Oh.
That means we're gonna have to fight here, guys.
I don't even see where we are right now.
Fucking called it.
Oh no.
And as the council calls a meeting together at the town where everyone in the city happens to be gathered, suddenly we see two streaks fly through the sky.
Anyways,
One red and one black.
Oh, there we
so
go.
Chopper, you would know that you're basically going to the courtyard outside of the central tower in the city, which would be directly in front of you.
Gotcha. Alright. So, walk up to the gate. Is there a...
No, you guys are in the city now.
Oh.
I
Good
can
lord.
just move all of you since we
Yeah,
already know where
continue.
we're going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I did a thing.
Yeah, you did.
That means we're gonna fight.
Please.
Oh wait, I'm inside the building. Oh, never mind. Okay.
I'm moving everybody. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay,
look
good.
at that.
Woo!
Fancy,
Hey.
fancy.
Nice.
Fancy.
It's a robot.
This thing
I
you did
want
is pretty
it!
cool.
It's a robot.
Can I take it home?
You see Gavin there in his new robes and staff in the courtyard.
Hello, Gavin.
You see many of the new mechs that are walking around. Oh, thank you for coming.
Before we get there, can I have said something to Chopper?
Sure.
I just wanted to remind him to ask about, what they think of Noxus helping us, all that good stuff. If you could sneak that in there.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay. Just,
So-
fly it,
Gavin approaches Choppers. Well, as you may have seen, I've now been given the title of Councilman of Magic for us. Something new, would be interesting, and the council agreed that you all helped bring this back to us, so we're going to give you some of the data that you brought back. He hands you like basically like a memory chip of your race.
Gotcha. Thank you. This could open up a lot of doors. This is great. Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Thank you for what you have done.
I do actually have a bit of a favor I'd like to ask.
Mm-hmm.
After everything that these guys and I have done for the city, we're hoping you might be able to return the favor and help us a little. More specifically, Aaron.
What did you have in mind?
Well, we're looking ahead at what could be some major battles, and we're hoping, especially with all the new tech that has been uncovered now, if there might be some way we could help in the fight.
This would definitely be a decision that would have to be run by the council. This is a matter of what you speak of. This sounds borderline like a declaration of war.
There's so many dragons in Noxus.
Not only that, they're building some type of machine, something of mass destruction, something that could take out many, many innocents. And
We
they're
can-
not afraid to use it.
We can direct you to the location of a camp where there will be a small coterie of Noxus soldiers and a dragon that they summoned. We took care of those yesterday, and that was just a very small force.
Please understand. I mean no disrespect. It is not that I do not believe you. Just understand that we are very new to this land, and what you are asking of us is to commit soldiers to a cause that we currently know nothing about or have no evidence or motive that would bring us into this.
Well,
understand that.
if not soldiers, supporters, then at the very least, someone who can be able to help us provide with a tad bit of better weaponry than swords. And
Again, as I said, this is something that I will bring to the council. That is all I can promise you.
okay.
Of
I'm
course.
just worried that they're gonna come after the crystals.
And you bet your bottom dollar we'll be right here defending your city.
Absolutely.
And
This
we
may
won't be
be
alone.
This may be starting elsewhere, but I fear it may eventually come to Bandle City, and if we don't stop this soon, something may happen here as well.
Very well. I will be sure to add this to my proposal.
Thank you.
I'm going to just
Yeah.
give him like the vague, just more or less the coordinates of where that camp was. Like if they need evidence that the soldiers or the dragon were there, like there's where it is. You can go and see it for yourself.
What about Lady Ribbon?
Do
Can
you
she
want?
give an account?
She could, and her soldiers if she's up to it.
Will she, though?
I do have
We can ask
a
her.
question. Out of everyone, that I know that is advanced in technology, you and your people seem to be the most far in advance. We found some sort of schematic, did we not? Of what they were building?
It was a creature, Aaron.
Yeah, we found an image.
Wasn't it like,
Oh, it's just a charcoal rubbing of it.
wasn't it like technological based?
No, it was a creature, a humanoid-esque.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Cancel that. Cancel that.
Maybe they might recognize it, though.
I want to just ask Ammzy out of character. Would I have actually known what Kindred was referring to by the Abomination Reborn?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, never mind that. I thought I was under the assumption that they were building something, right?
They are.
They are building something. It's just not the piece of paper that we found.
Got it. Okay. Never
That's
mind.
Clear,
Okay.
Not clear as to what they are building.
Gotcha.
Just something creepy's happening.
Do we want to show them the paper? Maybe they'll recognize the creature.
Just show it to
Can't
them.
hurt.
It's the best. It's for the best.
This way they'll know.
And this way, it makes the case a little bit more legitimate.
Leave Desert Cat that.
Oh, yep, I'll show it, of course.
Gavin looks over it. I've never seen anything like this before.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
Thank you.
Just please keep our pleas in mind. Any help would be very appreciated. Even if
Very much so.
it's small.
So, as you're in the middle of this chat, it slowly begins to rain, and Gavin kind of has a very confused look on his face.
Is rain not come to your park, Gavin?
We should have been able to detect this way before it even happened.
That's a bad sign.
What?
It's a very... Guys, get your weapons out just in case.
What about the mechs, the equipment?
They'll be fine. It's just water.
Waterproofing, man.
But I'm a
Guys,
Saying
witch.
this storm is unnatural?
Melting.
That's what I'm thinking. If they didn't detect it.
We
Something
should have.
awesome.
We have the ability to detect this. It's one of the ways that we collect fresh water for our civilizations.
Magic?
Something's
So
not
I'm
right.
thinking someone caused this.
Everyone roll a perception check.
I'm on it.
I'm terrible at this.
Clap.
I'm not.
Clap, where you at?
Hey,
Yeah!
doing pretty good today.
22.
Okay, 19. 19. Impressive. I got 19.
Where's Clap? Where you at?
15.
15.
Come on, Clap. You're supposed to be...
So
I got a 16.
as you're all standing there in the courtyard where the main fountain is with the giant blue crystal in it, and you start to hear like thunder. You look around. You look up at the clouds. The clouds seem to have very unnatural darkness to them.
Fuck.
And as you're all looking about, there's this very loud crack sound off to the western side, way off in the distance. As you see one very large and two smaller ships
Oh, shit.
slowly move
Oh,
out
no.
of the cloud,
It's all good.
outlined in red lights. There's a pause throughout the entire city. Everyone just freezes.
As an alarm klaxon sounds. No.
Oh,
I-
we're gonna get thrown in jail.
And
Oh, man,
Probably.
again.
Gavin kind of looks up, just stares at it but there's a very odd stillness to everything that's going on.
Oh, that transmission got out.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion and create the sound of a siren.
As you go to cast it, Gavin just kind of like holds out his hand for you to stop.
What transmission chopper?
When the rogue dog aborted, they were downloading information about locations
Oh,
of
And
settlements,
the colony.
and I think this location may have gotten out.
Oh, fuck.
Well then.
We're going to have to.
Well, then Gavin turns around, looking towards it, and we must wait for what they are going to do.
If the ship was any indication, nothing good.
Can you get us on that ship?
So, at probably about 20 or 30 seconds of just absolute silence and stillness goes through, till eventually.
Don't do it, Ammzy.
Oh no.
Can I cast a siren now?
The moment that sound goes off, you see everyone in the city begin to run in different directions. And Gavin just turns to you. They made their announcement.
Announcement? What announcement?
He turns and he kind of goes into one of his pockets. I know this is a lot for me to ask for you. And he pulls out 2 small green stones. Here, take these. These will allow me to communicate with you throughout the city. You'll be able to hear what's going on, and you can use these to talk to each other. I have to return to the tower. They're going to attack.
Go now.
Go.
Got it.
He turns and looks at Chopper. Chopper, you're gonna need to go to the hangar bay. If we don't get any air support in the air, we're all lost, and we'll never be able to get out any civilians.
Understood. And
Just
you'll see.
point him in our direction.
Yeah. You'll see him kind of engage like a second gear in the mech, and he takes off running towards the hangar.
He as you're running off, he's like, "Oh, one more thing. If you hear that horn on a 4th time, get out of the city.
Oh.
If it blares for a 4th time, they're gonna glass the city."
What?
Is there any way you can get us on board with those ships?
I won't be able to. There'll be somebody else. I have my duty that I must
Go.
do too. I must go to this.
Go.
Take care of yours. We'll take
Chopper,
care of yours.
here.
As
So
you,
if we give 4 blares of that horn,
3 more.
pace the fuck out.
3
So if
more.
we hear 3 more, pace the fuck out.
Yeah. On that third, on the third one that we hear from now on, it's like grab your buddy and dimension door the fuck out.
so as you're splitting off, and Gavin takes off towards the tower, and you guys would be running towards the hangar. You turn around and you look as you see several streams, several dots and streams of white begin to flow outward from these ships. As these appear, you just hear the sounds of massive explosions erupt throughout the entire city as you see several streams of missiles launching from the city towards the incoming ships. You make your way towards the hangar, and just about as you make it there, the Dolga airships make it to the city, and the entire city erupts in chaos.
Oh, fuck.
We will end there.
You Matt Mercer piece of shit!
Oh.
Man.
Fuck!
Well done.
Well done. Well played. Well
wow.
played. Good change. Good change. Good change.
Well done. Well done.
I like
That
this a lot
escalated
better than
quickly.
the dragons.
Yes.
Fuck!
Well done.
So,
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
thank you everybody
Excellent.
for joining us tonight, and hope you enjoyed it, and we will be back next Saturday for continuation.
Alright. See you guys. Stream. We have a stream on Tuesday. We do.
Yeah, we do.
Tune in Tuesday
Yes.
for our next game. So, bye everyone.